Okay, so I got this Cabin Max Malmo suitcase off of Amazon. It's a British brand, but you can't buy them directly from Great Britain because they don't ship to the United States. I picked it over the Lion backpack, the Lion brand from Cabin Max, because it has an expandable zipper here that will allow it to expand for 2 extra inches. So I can check the suitcase on the way home from my trip to Europe. Now the suitcase, it's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. The specifications, I'm flying Norwegian Airlines. The specifications are 55 centimeters by 40 centimeters by 23 centimeters, and Cabin Max guarantees that it will fit in the overhead compartment and be acceptable as a carry-on piece of luggage. They actually have a guarantee. So inside the front flap, if there's a mesh pack, and then there's a zipper part that you could probably put a sweater in, and then a small organization area that looks like it's about the size for a passport, maybe some change, a couple of pens, and then a small pocket at the top as well to keep the things from falling down towards the bottom. It also has an expanding piece of fabric right here, so if you wanted to stick something in to make it a little bit wider, then it would go in there, but I think that would make it too tall to fit in the overhead or in the bag slots. Now on the inside of the Malmo suitcase, you have 4 of these compression straps. You have a computer, a laptop holder. Now I don't even own a laptop, so I will probably remove this, but to do that would be a permanent change to the suitcase. But in the case that it ends up being that I don't have quite enough room, I will do that because it's not something I needed. The Lion brand does not have this in it, but it also doesn't have the ability to expand that extra 2 inches. But other than that, they're pretty similar. So on the back of the suitcase, there were no pictures on the Cabin Max website of anything that's in the back, so I was kind of wondering what was going to happen. But there's these nice backpack straps. And they actually have a hook where you could hook maybe a water bottle, and then there's some spots where you could attach some other things if you were needing to carry them. And at the bottom, you can see there's Velcro here, so you can Velcro the edge to keep the wheels covered so that your clothes don't get dirty while you're carrying the backpack. But they're pretty well padded, so it doesn't look like it's going to be uncomfortable at all. So, Norwegian gives you 10 kilograms of total weight to check, or to carry on, and I wanted to see if I could fit all the things I needed for my trip inside this suitcase and still be underneath their weight of 22 pounds. So what I did is I took some clothes and I pretty much packed in each of these sections a pair of pants, 2 shirts, a sweater, a lightweight sweater, 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of underwear in each roll. So I have enough for 11 days in here, including, like, I put in 1 dress, but it's a casual dress because I'm not going to wear fancy shoes with it. So tuck that one in here, and the second one I put in here. Now these are just things I had from some sheets that I bought earlier in the summer, but I think I might invest in some of those compression packing cases. So you can see that 11 days worth of clothes fit in there pretty well. I left out my pajamas because I always like to have those near the top because they're always the first thing I want to wear in my suitcase. And I have a winter coat because we're going in October and the low temperature is supposed to be about 40 degrees and the high is supposed to be 55. Now I don't know that I'm going to actually pack my jacket in my suitcase, but I wanted to make sure that it would fit even without having it expanded, just to make sure that if I needed to take it off, I have a place to put it while I was sleeping on the airplane. So there are no internal compression straps in this suitcase, but there are some external ones, and you can just see that zips up pretty well, pretty easily. So it's not too overly packed up, even with 11 days worth of clothes in there. And you can hook the straps on the side and give them a pretty good tight squeeze, just to give them a little bit more space in the overhead compartment. Seems like it's a pretty good sturdy piece of fabric. You can see it's going to rub here on the edge with the wheels. I think I'll probably put a piece of duct tape on the edge before I go. And then I have the top pocket where I am going to put in my toiletry case. I don't wear any makeup, so I don't have to carry a lot of that stuff with me. But you can see it's pretty flat. And then I will, once it settles a little bit, I'll put my bras on the top of it so that they can not get smushed. The suitcase itself has a telescoping handle, and it has a button here, but it does not really have a height adjustment other than either fully extended or fully down. But it is full, and I wanted to check to see if it would meet the weight requirements. I set this to the 10 kilograms or 22 pounds, and you can see that it is just under 20 pounds when it's fully loaded up. Thanks for watching.